I can promise you that if you had all the money in the world to look like a supermodel and you had bad posture, you would never look like a supermodel. If you stop hunching, that will give you more beauty and glamour and elegance than any plastic surgery or permanent change that you think would make you look gorgeous could ever do for you. So, all right, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I run the blog called Mrs. Midwest. Today I wanted to dive into the topic of beauty secrets, and I know there's a million videos, I have even made a few myself, about all the beauty secrets in the world. But today I wanted to hone in on the topic of beauty secrets that fall between something simple like skincare and makeup and something extreme like Botox, plastic surgery, etc. Because I know a lot of us, maybe we're ready to level up a little bit beyond just doing our hair with a curling iron, throwing on some mascara, and concealing our acne, but we don't want to go so far that we are getting full-on plastic surgery. And there actually is a middle between those two things. You can be a little more extreme with your beauty than just your everyday makeup, but you don't have to, get a cat eye lift or cool sculpting or go on an extreme diet or workout routine to kind of get that leveled up look. I also wanted to theme this video around the idea of beauty secrets that you don't have to feel guilty about doing because I know a lot of us, we really value that minimalist, low maintenance, I woke up like this kind of beauty. But unfortunately, not many of us roll out of bed looking like supermodels. I do not roll out of bed with these dark lashes. I need to put on my mascara in the morning. I use self-tanner. I hair dry and blow dry my hair to make it nice and smooth. I am not the type of woman that can just roll out of bed. I like to do some extra stuff. A lot of this stuff that I'll be sharing in this video is stuff I do to help level up, upgrade just a little bit past your everyday makeup, but I'm not shelling out $500 on Botox or getting acrylic nails, all of that. I think that stuff is great if it's accessible to you and you like it and all of that, but unfortunately, not all of us have the money to spend on extreme procedures or more involved things like lash extensions, microblading. I would like to be able to fit those into the family budget, but it's just not really in the cards. And so that's where this inspiration for this video came from. How can we go a step beyond, upgrade a bit beyond without breaking the bank, essentially? So let's dive into number one, which is actually going to be all about the bra. So like I said, we're not going full on surgery here, breast lifts, breast jobs, all of that, but maybe you want to experiment a little bit with your body shape in clothing. And bras is something that's very overlooked as a beauty hack. I think a lot of us just go to the mall and we get our size and maybe we get fitted and that's our bra. A lot of people rewear the same bra almost every single day. A lot of people maybe just wear a sports bra all the time, but I wanted to let you know that there are some options. With bras, you can absolutely have your everyday bra. That's cool. But there's some other things you can do. I'm sure all of us know about push-up bras, but there's also, for larger chested ladies, minimizing bras, smoothing bras. There's a lot you can do. So I would really encourage you guys to start looking at the structure of your body underneath your clothing. Because again, it's not plastic surgery, but it is a step beyond just throwing on an everyday bra and going about your business. So you can make your chest look larger with push-up bras, and if you're interested like I was in making them look smaller, they make minimizing bras. You can put a sports bra on underneath and kind of play around with the shape of your chest underneath your clothing. And this dovetails into also the concept of shapewear. I know so many people might feel uncomfortable at the idea of shapewear because it makes it feel like, oh, I have stuff to smooth out, blah, blah, blah. Most of us do, especially those of us who have children, and there's no shame in the shapewear game, my friends. And I'm not talking about high-end Skims or even Spanx. You can get Walmart brand shapewear like myself. And they make so many different options. You can do a tight little body knit thing from your knees to your chest. They make slips, they make things just for your stomach, and it is worth its weight in gold. I wish I started using shapewear with my fancy dresses years ago. It just smooths everything out, makes you feel really compact, really confident, and it's not plastic surgery. You can take it off at the end of the day. And so it is that middle of the road beauty hack, beauty secret that you might be missing. If you're ever wearing a bodycon dress especially, or like a fitted sweater dress, smoothing shapewear is amazing. And keep in mind too, with this tip, this first tip as well, things like underwear lines. Now this isn't so much what to do as what not to do, but be very mindful of your underwear lines, not just across your cheeks, but also, you know, underwear lines that might be giving you a bit of a muffin top, okay? So maybe experiment a little bit with different styles of underwear for different outfits. I know most of us are just putting on undergarments, like the same type of undergarments no matter what we're wearing, but if you want to upgrade a bit without going crazy, think about what shape you're building underneath your outfit as you're getting dressed. There is so much I could go into on this topic, but a lot of it is just trial and error. So spend time in your dressing room, in your closet, in your bedroom, putting on different types of undergarments with different clothes. I used to think I couldn't wear loose out like tops until I learned I can. I just have to wear a sports bra underneath. Otherwise I look like I'm hiding an extra 45 pounds. But it's really important to remember the shape you're creating with your body underneath your clothing. And if you need help and advice, hit up a friend, hit up a sister, but really think about the structure underneath your clothing. It's kind of like giving yourself a breast lift or a tummy tuck. Or a little bit of cool sculpting just to put on some shapewear. And like I said, you can take it off at the end of the day. You don't have to go through surgery or spend thousands of dollars, and you don't need to be ashamed. No shame in the shapewear game. All right, my second tip is skin. Most of us wash our face, most of us put on lotion, make things smooth, but there's a step you can go beyond. Now, self-tanning products are always an option. I don't like going super, super dark, maybe just a little bit of a glow. But there's also things like leg makeup. I kid you not. For a special occasion, or if you're really self-conscious about something like strawberry legs, where you have all these little like dots on your legs, there's things you can do like leg body foundation to kind of smooth everything out. I bruise really easily, especially when I have low iron in my pregnancies, and I found leg makeup really helpful when I was wearing like long skirts and I just had like this much calf and shin showing. Toss on a little leg makeup and it just blurs your skin, and it makes it look so beautiful. And I didn't have to go get laser hair treatment, you know, all this stuff that we can't afford. Instead, it's that middle of the road beauty hack that you might not even realize other people are doing. Celebrities, most of them are just like us. They don't have perfect leg skin, but I promise you they're doing body foundation. Now, this would not be an everyday thing unless you want to, all the power to you, but this could be more of something for a special occasion, or if you're showing like a specific part of skin. But there's also other things you can do, like putting bronzer on your collarbones, a little bit of like a highlighter, a highlighting makeup across your chest, putting some bronzer under your jawline, and just kind of accentuating those beautiful parts on your body, as well as making sure your skin is soft and smooth. Please use your body lotion, use your body oils. But if you are feeling really drab and pale and sickly looking, especially in the winter months, try a little bit of a glow lotion. You don't even have to go full on self-tanner with like the self-tanning foam and mitt. Even just a Jergens glow lotion can kind of add some warmth back to your skin. There's also the option which is tan drops. You can add it to your normal face or body lotion and it makes things glowy. I did mine last night. I think I look kind of glowy. So in general, begin thinking about your skin, not just from a is it dry or does it need lotion perspective, but think about it from maybe how can you accentuate things, highlight things a little bit. And do keep in mind though, leg makeup will come off if you rub on things. Don't make the mistake I did, which is wearing leg makeup and then going on a boat with white vinyl seats. Embarrassing. Thankfully, it was our boat. So the shame was contained to myself, and my husband had a laugh. So don't wear leg makeup if you're going on a boat with vinyl seats, but other than that, you should be good. All right, my third category is about hair. There is obviously extremely expensive $1,000 hair extensions, hair pieces, wigs that you could do. And then there's just putting your hair in a ponytail or blow drying it like normal. There's an in-between world financially and practically where you could maybe invest in hair extensions, hair pieces, and maybe even a topper if you're having a lot of, I know some women struggle with hair loss on the top of their head, even hormonally or as they get towards menopause, or if they're suffering from extreme hair loss after birth. There's no shame in the fake hair game, just like there's no shame in the shapewear game. I think hair pieces especially are amazing. I've used hair pieces to create elaborate hairstyles for special occasions, attending weddings, being in weddings, all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to experiment a little bit, maybe have a thicker ponytail, or you notice when you make a braid, it's really, really thin and sad looking. Maybe buy some hair extensions and just clip in one and see how it makes the braid thicker. You can play around with this. I learned a couple years ago when I was beginning my glow up journey. I just thought this woman who ran the blog Barefoot Blonde, I just thought she had the most beautiful hair in the world, and I was like, how can I get hair like her? I want to grow it super long. And I learned that she used a lot of hair extensions to make her elaborate hairstyles. And sometimes she'd even chop her hair short, and then if she wanted long hair again, she'd get hair extensions. And yes, that's expensive, but my point is that not a lot of these people aren't running around with perfect hair. You know, if you are like me at the beginning of my hair glow up journey where you're not happy with your hair, there's no shame in getting some extensions and bridging the gap to where you are growing out your hair and you feel good about it. But even if you just want thicker looking hair, longer hair, hair extensions are a great option. And you don't need to get the permanent kind. And also don't go for drastically long hair, because that can kind of look fake as well. So keep that in mind too when you're on your hair extension, hairpiece journey. But don't feel ashamed. I really think it's a luscious full hair is such a great way to feel confident. And I don't think there's anything wrong with leaning on hair extensions or hair pieces, especially on special occasions, to accomplish that goal. My next piece of advice I've talked about so many times in videos, you're going to be so annoyed by this, but it is your posture. I've seen so many like hilarious videos on Instagram and their TikTok videos where it's like me thinking I'm the hottest girl at the coffee shop, everyone's looking at me, and then it's like me in real life, and it shows this person like clacking away on their computer, like hunching over. And the sad reality is that's how many of us go through life. But you can be the hottest girl at the coffee shop or whatever by keeping your shoulders back, especially when you're sitting down doing work. Oh, Amazon Prime is here and I'm in front of the window. I can promise you that if you had all the money in the world to look like a supermodel and you had bad posture, you would never look like a supermodel. Okay, so it is something anyone can do. I know I have scoliosis. Like, I don't have the best spine. It holds me back a little bit in life, but it doesn't hold me back from having good posture when I can. So I said this in a video when I first started YouTube. Try to think of yourself as having a large set of angel or butterfly wings on your back. And they're connected right here between your shoulder blades. And if you have bad posture, those wings are like this. So think about putting your wings back. You are a beautiful butterfly and you must have your wings on for show, so keep those shoulders back. Shoulder rolls are another great way to like remind yourself, keep your shoulders back. So stop hunching. If you stop hunching, that will give you more beauty and glamour and elegance than any plastic surgery or permanent change that you think would make you look gorgeous could ever do for you. So keep your butterfly wings back. Posture, posture, posture. And why is this in this in-between beauty category between plastic surgery and your everyday just makeup and outfit? Because most people don't think about their posture, because finishing schools aren't a thing anymore. We don't have Edwardian governesses following us when we're 12 years old being like, put your shoulders back, head up. But I will be that Edwardian governess for you. Put your shoulders back. You will look so much more beautiful. And like I said, then you can be that really hot girl at the coffee shop instead of hunching away and doing your work, unless that's how you want to look. If you like that look, you do you. So posture, posture, posture. And this also applies to when you're sitting in a chair. You can hunch, you can do what you want, you can laze around at home, but if you're out in public and you want to look extra elegant and kind of stand out a little bit, which is why I'm sure you're watching this video, make sure your legs are crossed nicely, either at the ankles, or I think crossing your legs is okay at your knees, as long as you don't have to spread your legs super wide in order to accomplish that goal. So keep your knees together as much as possible and focus on the posture. You will look better, I promise you. Okay, and then my last bit of advice between your normal makeup and your plastic surgery is skincare. Most of us do some form, like I said, of washing our face, putting on lotion, but there's some stuff you can do that's not like a full-on facial peel or like dermablation or whatever to your face, laser treatment, that can really help you. I used to have super dark freckles all the time and I liked them, but I started using sunscreen a few years ago and I've noticed my skin has not been aging as quickly. So some things I would put into this category that I want to inform you about is number one, daily sunscreen. Use a zinc sunscreen though. Chemical sunscreens, there's debate about it, but I think it's safer just to go with a zinc sunscreen. It's a mineral-based sunscreen. Just the less chemicals, sometimes the better. But at the same time, I'm going to contradict myself, because another hack you should think about is chemicals for like little bits of acne. I mean, some people struggle with acne forever. Others of us, we just get a pimple here and there. And I have found salicylic acid, those little tubes, Clean and Clear salicylic acid, when I'm getting a kind of itchy, painful, dirty feeling pimple, I'll put that gel on overnight, and the next day it's killed a lot of that oil and bacteria. So don't be afraid of trying out different products for your skin issues. There's skincare forums online. There's a lot that can be done. And taking it a step beyond just normal washing your face as well, there's things like toners, chemical exfoliants. I used to exclusively exfoliate my face manually, but now I use a chemical exfoliant, glycolic acid, and my skin is just so much shinier. Like, I've had a baby, I've had 2 babies in the last year, and I don't feel totally wrecked from it. So glycolic acid is a great chemical exfoliant. And then there's also retinols. I did not use retinols when pregnant. They're not pregnancy safe, but Retin A is great for fine lines and wrinkles, especially if you can use it prematurely. And then finally, they make these like smoothies kind of things where you can buy them for your forehead or like under the eyes or for right here, and they smooth out your wrinkles. You can wear them overnight or for like an hour before you're headed to a big event, and they work. They actually smooth out your wrinkles temporarily. So like I said, it's a step beyond just showing up, but it's not Botox. You can use them, and I like them because Botox just kind of creeps me out, and I don't like needles, all of that, but I felt insecure, especially during pregnancy, about my forehead lines. They're fading a little bit now that I'm not pregnant anymore, but I would just use these I would just use these face smoothie tape, essentially. It's like medical tape, kind of, and it smooths your skin. And so if you have like wrinkles on your forehead that you want a little help with, but you don't want the needles, that is always an option, as well as using a regular retinol. Don't put retinol on, I have to say this though, and go out into the sun. You will severely burn your skin. So that's like an exclusively like use it at nighttime and then wash your face the next day kind of thing. But retinol is great for wrinkles. Sunscreen will also help prevent wrinkles, dark spots on your skin. And are we afraid of aging? Is that why I'm going into all of this? Are we obsessed with looking perfect? No, but a lot of us want to look our best, and we are interested in some beauty hacks that it's not just makeup and wearing flattering clothing. And so that's why I made this video. So thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in more of this kind of content, I have a whole playlist on beauty and style, but specifically a couple videos about how to look polished. Leave your hacks below, things that are a step beyond makeup, but not plastic surgery. And don't forget to like the video before you leave. It helps other people find our community. But in general, I hope you have a wonderfully blessed and beautiful week, my lovely sisters.